Hello, now we're going to tackle this drawing which consists of just lines. The base point of this drawing is the top left corner, which is 325. The lines are the sides of the square as well as two diagonal lines. The right line starts halfway through the vertical line in the middle, so that implies if we have object snap midpoint setting, that will help us to pinpoint exactly where we start this line. Let's have a look at the drawing aids at the bottom left of the screen. We need to have the polar tracking on to guide us for the vertical and horizontal lines. The object snap setting need to show the midpoint and the end point on. So let's check the others. Now the normal snap is not on, which is fine. The grid is not on, we don't need that. The ortho could be switched off as well. Just have a look at the polar tracking by right clicking on that. Currently it's being set to 45 degrees, so that's 90 degrees we show as a multiple, so we can leave that as it is. The object snap, right click on, and we see these settings from endpoint and parallel. They've all been switched on. In fact, we don't need the others, but there's no harm leaving them on. We need the endpoint and the midpoint object snap. Okay. The others, again, same as before, we don't need all of them. The dynamic input should be on, so we leave that as it is. Now let's tackle this drawing. First of all, we start to draw from the base point, which is 300,25. Click the line command and type 300,25. Press enter. Now we can't see the start point because it's underneath the screen, so we click and hold the mouse wheel, drag it up until we see the point. I'll drag it further up until it is kind of around in the middle of the screen. Now the mouse has been anchored onto the base point, so we start from that point and draw a horizontal line towards the right. Now the mouse has been placed so we can see a dotted line, which means now the mouse is level. If we draw a line of 50, we type 50, press enter. Okay. Now move the mouse around and you see, right, the mouse is ready to draw the line in the middle, pointing downwards. So dotted line comes up again, so we know the mouse is showing the exact vertical downwards line. We type 50 again and move the mouse again towards the left until it's horizontal. Type 50, press enter. Okay. Move the mouse vertical. At this point we can type 50 and press enter. Okay. And we now back at the start point. All we then do is to move the mouse towards the corner. Now the object snap shows an orange square, which means the mouse is now snapped to the corner point of the square. Now click and press enter to finish the line. We press the space bar to repeat the last command. Space bar or enter will do. And move the mouse to another corner above it. Click on that, drag the mouse towards the opposite diagonal, and until we hit the end point snap, click the mouse button and press enter again, or space bar to clear the line command. Press space bar yet again, so we repeat the last line command. Okay, now move the mouse closer towards the midpoint of the right line, vertical line of the square. Now you can see now the object snap shows a triangle, which means it's picked the midpoint of the line. That's where we should be starting the last line. So click on that and drag the mouse. Wait until it's horizontal. It is horizontal now, and type 50. Press enter and enter again to clear the line command. Now we've got the figure.